What were the beginnings of the band like? What did you start out playing? Did you realize you wanted to write original stuff at first, or?
Me and Billy wrote our first song together in like 1986.
Yeah,
no, 87.
What was it?
My freshman year. Was it Strangeland? Or no, it wasn't Strangeland. It was Best Thing in Town.
Oh.
A song called Best Thing in Town.
Is it like a love song? Or?
No, it's come along, let's go for a ride. Come along and to the other side. Just Best Thing in Town, you know. About a girl's best thing in town. There's nothing to do where you're at, you know, type of thing. And you know, they're all on tape. They're all on CDs and stuff.
Yeah.
Or, you know, a lot of songs we wrote back then aren't on CDs and stuff. But those are just, you know, chord changes now.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. They're not even songs anymore.
Did you look at this as something you could go ahead and pursue for like years?
I didn't think we had any future in this. It was really fun for a long time. We just play. Anywhere and everywhere was our motto. Our old drummer had a VW bus, and he could drive, you know. And so it was anywhere and everywhere was the motto.
Yeah.
And we just went. We've played everywhere we can possibly imagine, from existentialist churches to banks to bathrooms to rooftops to the middle of the street to people's kitchens to, I mean, lots of places.
Yeah.
And you do whatever you can. And you just I have friends will come up and say, oh, you know, what was your secret? How'd you get discovered and this and that? And I just haven't talked to them in a long time. And you know, most people, you know, who are actually out there plugging away, no, it's not a discover thing.
Yeah.
I think we just kind of realized after our second record, oh, okay, we have something here, you know.
Yeah.
We keep going. We were ready to break up before Kerplunk came out.
Really?
Yeah. Because our old drummer left, and it took me and Trey and Billie Joe a while to learn how to play together.
Yeah. Rolling? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, well, you listen to Gershwin. Are there, like, seriously? Do you play other instruments besides drums?
I have a little guitar, a little one's about this big.
What else do you listen to in the way of music?
All kinds of, like, a lot of Beatles. I like the Beatles, you know. Normal stuff.
And the other lads?
Kind of, you know, like a lot of old, like Billy listens to like a lot of old like vinyl and stuff, like Fang and just like old like punk stuff. And, you know, it's not, we didn't like grow up on that stuff though. It's kind of like we kind of learned about it afterwards.
And you feel strange when people say, "Gee, it's this new punk thing."
And like, yeah, you guys are like, you're like the Pistols and what? You guys are like, you know, the Clash. It's like, no, man. They're not an influence on us. Like, were you influenced in a big way by this, you know, 76? It's like, nah. Right on.
Who would you say your influences were, if there were any?
We were influenced the opposite of what influences usually are. You know, like, we were influenced on, like, what we hated. Like Hall & Oates, like, you know, all this, you know, Cyndi Lauper, all this, like, 80s crap.
Yeah.
That
just
didn't
like, want to be that.
All, like, the mainstream 80s crap.
Yeah.
Like, the whole Martha Quinn era. Whatever.
So you said if we could just avoid being that, we'll have accomplished something?
Yeah, it's like, you know, like, what's lame about that? Oh, that, you know, hammer-on 10-minute guitar solo. Okay, what's lame about that? Oh, all this, you know, girls in bikinis, like, running around. What's lame about that? Oh, like, you know, it sucks. Yeah, I just, like, I don't know.
Do you think
what sucks.
Do you think we live at a better age now? Do you think people are more attuned to these things?
That hole in the ozone's the size of Europe now, and I don't think it was back then, but...
Well, we're still walking around, though.
Yeah. This is the last couple of years that we'll be able to walk around without sunscreen, you know. Enjoy it.
That's a very upbeat way of looking at it. Okay, Kelly?
Well, obviously you're concerned about the ozone and stuff in the future, because you have a daughter. Has that...
See, that's a good segue.
What, having a daughter?
Yeah.
Well, it's like, you know, it makes me, I mean, I don't think I would be as, like, you know, concerned about, you know, the future if I didn't have some offspring. I forget I said that word, offspring.
We'll just leave that out.
If I didn't have a child, you know, I wouldn't care so much about what was going to happen. I'm starting to, like, make friends with some, like, you know, other parents and stuff, too, you know.
Are they surprised to find that you're a down-to-earth guy and not some wild rock and roll guy?
No. I'm not down to earth.
Well, no, I didn't mean that as a
pretty
slur.
wild guy. Let me tell you. I let my hair down sometimes.
Do you think you'll be fixing this room up a little bit, or?
What's wrong with it?
The heat.
The heat. If it wouldn't be so hot if you didn't have all these dumb lights. In
I'll
here.
blame it on us. Okay, I think that's good for me. Do you have any more questions, Kelly?
No, no.
I think you can go. Thank you.
We're all happy.
What was that?